Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Liberty Heath. Liberty sent me this video, and I've been sent other videos as well. It's concerning Dencia. So now Dencia is finally speaking out about the whole Whitenacious controversy, about folks, basically accusing her of trying to promote skin bleaching. And this woman's interviews are such a trip. She initially met with the BBC, so she did this interview on Friday, and then yesterday she also met to speak. This woman from the UK called Phinnah Ikeji. So they were talking and they're going back and forth. The whole interview is just really, really interesting. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys both interviews, and then I will come back with the rest of my commentary.
Controversy.
Okay.
Skin lightening cream.
Okay.
Do you use it yourself?
Do I use skin lightening creams like everybody else? Yes, I do. Do I use what I sell? Yes, I do. Am I selling a skin bleaching cream? No, I'm not. Am I selling a dark spot remover? Yes, I am.
But that's not what it appears. When you look at an advert, for instance, your advert, it talks about taking care of dark spots and pigmentation. That is basically skin lightening.
No, it says hyperpigmentation. You're probably looking at the old one, which said pigmentation. It was an error from my designer. It's hyperpigmentation, and everyone has hyperpigmentation. I'm sure you do.
Have you looked at the pictures? This is some of the people who've used their cream before and after, a massive difference. What is wrong with that black?
Nothing. I mean, that's me, a little tan, a little sunny California. I look gorgeous. I look beautiful.
So why would you want to change your color?
I wouldn't want to change. It just happened. Yeah, I didn't sit one day and I was like, why do I want to change? It just happened. Do you have a perm in your hair?
So it's about, is it cosmetic or is it psychological?
Do you have a perm in your hair?
Is it cosmetic or is it psychological?
See, answer me, because if you answer me, I can tell you.
Look.
Do you have a perm in your hair? The same reason why you perm your hair is the same reason why I chose to do what I do. I'm an adult. I can do everything that I want.
So if you have young girls looking up to you today, would you tell them, look, do not feel comfortable in your skin as a black woman?
Okay, my skin didn't change because I'm not comfortable. Do I look like somebody who's uncomfortable?
Why did you change your skin?
Do I look uncomfortable? No, I don't. And see, my role model is my aunt. My aunt is your skin color, right?
Quite controversial, controversial, Dencia.
No, I'm not. I'm just being honest. It's reality where everyone is a hypocrite because, because
we have to leave it there, Dencia. Thank you for taking time to talk to us.
No, you can't tell me to leave you there when you perm your hair.
And thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.
Star and creator of Whitenacious, Dencia, and in a moment I'll also be talking to Phinnah Ikeji, who founded Black Role Models UK. Dencia, can I ask you first of all, do you equate looking lighter with being more beautiful, with looking better?
No, I don't. I don't. Everybody has a choice as an adult to choose to look how they want.
But you yourself look very much lighter than in the pictures of you from a couple of years ago. You look extremely white in this advert.
Yeah.
The point is you're trying to sell a product. You must think that looks better.
No, it doesn't. First of all, Whitenacious is a dark spot remover. It's a 30 ml product. 30 ml it's like not even up to 1/3 of this. So it's for dark spot, it's for everybody. Everybody needs Whitenacious.
But why did you call it Whitenacious? I mean, that says everything, doesn't it? The play on delicious.
Whitenacious means, white means pure. White means, but it doesn't mean that white skin, but white in general. That's how I look at it. It means pure. When you have dark spots, a lot of people don't feel confident, they don't feel pure, they don't feel clean with dark spots.
With respect, the photos of you before and the ones you used to promote your cream, it looks like a lot more than small dark spots have been removed. You're visibly lighter all over.
But see,
and the point is, if that is the image you're putting forward to sell your product, you must think that's better.
No, I wasn't. My product says say goodbye to dark spots and hyperpigmentation.
But my point is, you've said goodbye to more than dark spots.
But see, I wasn't saying
much lighter.
It doesn't say
in all the photos.
It doesn't say buy Whitenacious and look like Dencia. It says say goodbye to dark spots and hyperpigmentation.
But in an interview you did with Ebony, you said by putting those photos being out, people know the product works.
It works for dark spots. That's what he says. Say goodbye to dark spots.
But the point is,
it says behind you, say goodbye.
Of course, but do you not concede that you are very much lighter there, which is your choice, absolutely your choice. But it's the message it's sending out which has been so controversial, isn't it?
But see, that's because the media is selling that message. That's not the message I was selling. I say 7 days fast acting dark spot remover. It didn't say 7 days fast act dark spot bleaching your whole skin. People need to read. It's called reading comprehension. If they miss that class, it's not my fault.
If you
read and comprehend.
You listen, and I know you heard what the actress Lupita Nyong'o said. She clearly struck a chord with many women of colour when she spoke about why she felt women should reject creams like yours. She talked about the agony of growing up feeling completely inferior because she was dark. Do you understand that? Do you accept that?
No, I don't know her. Her story's her story. That's her personal life. I don't care about it. She lied about the letter.
Point, though? Do you accept the point?
No, I don't, because I don't care about her story. See, you can't, I'm an adult, and if I lighten my skin, it's my choice. Same as...
I understand that. That's the point. If you lighten it, it's your choice.
It's my
but the
choice.
message that you're sending out, do you accept
No,
that
I'm not.
many women of colour believe that that message suggests to be darker is to be somehow inferior or less beautiful?
If they think that their whole body is a dark spot, then fine, because that's not how I feel. Say goodbye to dark spot. If you look at most of my clients, 50% of my clients is African Americans. And all those girls write to me, they have dark spots. That's the pictures I have on Instagram.
Phinnah Ikeji, how do you respond to what Dencia is saying? She's right, isn't she? This is about freedom of choice.
Yes, exactly, and it's in her own opinion. The question now is, and it's really important about the message that we're bringing across, because yes, you've got your opinion, but what you're producing, I mean, the name as well is just, the name says it. The name says Whitenacious. It means, you know, it's just a name. You know, you're talking about the name. We've got old pictures of you and pictures of you now. And for young girls, that's where I'm looking at. I'm an adult, so I've already made up my choice. I'm happy with my skin color. But we're looking at the young girls that are growing up now. They see you, they love your music, they love you as a person, and they've seen you that you were darker before and now you're much lighter. What's the message it's going to be to them? They're going to think, okay, do you know what? I want to be like her as well. And then that affects their self-esteem. And that's where we're coming from. We don't want to have lots of young girls who have low self-esteem, because these low self-esteems leads to other things. We're talking about, you know, being promiscuous. We're talking about so many other things that having a low self-esteem can cause. And that's the point
Okay.
I see.
To the point.
Okay, you've made your point, but this is it. Did I put a picture of Dencia dark, Dencia light on the media? Did I do that? No. You, the media, you guys sold it. I didn't sell Whitenacious like that.
In the interview that you did with Ebony, you said, fine, it's selling my products. I'm happy with that.
But the media, I said the media is selling my products. I never put that out. I never put out an old picture of me. If I wanted to put it, I'll put the dark and light.
Do you accept the point made that Phinnah is making?
But listen, my role model when I was growing up was my older sister right in my house, Wendy Sonke. She's your skin color. She never touched her skin. She never changed her skin. But I love her. I love how she lives her life. She's a good person. That's my role model. That's why I wanted to do music. That's why I wanted to become famous. But she never changed her skin. It doesn't mean that when somebody's your role model, pick out the good things in the person and do it. You don't have to, I didn't say if you want to be an artist, you don't have to be light skinned. There's numerous dark skinned artists out there if you want to look like them. There's many confident women, and your skin color does not reduce or increase your confidence. But I tell you one thing, the women who buy Whitenacious for their dark spot, they tell me it has, like, I have girls calling me and crying and thanking me for Whitenacious.
In a sense, is there a point that, you know, we all do our hair, you know, you can colour your hair, you can change your clothes, put makeup on. Why is this different?
This is different because of the consciousness. And you're a pop star, so people are looking up to you. Whether you want to believe it or not, people are looking up to you.
I do, but I'm not.
Yeah, so
your role model, your mom.
And then if
parents need to raise their kids. My grandma raised me.
Yeah, but
and I chose my things when I didn't do any. When I moved out of the house, I moved to LA. I was 18. I turned 21, and I did what I wanted to do.
The fact that you yourself have chosen to become lighter, does that say you were uncomfortable? Does that say that you felt things weren't working for you?
I wasn't uncomfortable. It just happened the same as people just decide to bleach their hair, dye their hair, where it's the same. It's like you want to wear lipstick. You could have gone natural with just your lips cracked and dark.
Briefly, how dangerous a message do you think it is?
I just think it's too dangerous for the young girls coming up. I mean, as adults, we're good. You know, adults have made up their minds, hopefully, and there's been that stigma right from history to do with lighter and darker skin. So even if you're not saying it in writing, yes, to be whiter is better, the message is still there.
So you guys just watched the interview, and Dencia's attitude to me is just over the top. I just think she's just very, very rude. She's very, you know, she gets offended very easily. She's very abrasive. You can't tell her anything. She's very attitudinal. She's beyond reproach. I mean, to me, I feel like if this is really a spot treatment and it's just to, you know, treat a dark spot here and a dark spot there, then why is it that you felt the need to bleach your whole skin? I mean, it's almost like you're subconsciously saying that your entire skin is a one big dark spot. She considers white pure, so that says a lot right there. It's like if you consider white pure and clean, then what do you consider black? You know, I just think the whole situation is just sad. What I heard when people go onto her Instagram page, when they tweet her on Twitter, and if they have anything negative to say about her product, if they're saying that her product doesn't work, or that it caused them some type of damage, or just whatever they have to say about her product, she cusses them out, she blocks them. So it's like you cannot tell this woman anything. She gets so defensive when it comes to her Whitenacious. But like I've said in previous videos, I cannot get mad at Dencia. At the end of the day, society needs to change their mentality as a whole. When society stops putting dark-skinned girls like Lupita Nyong'o on some type of fetish pedestal or making her the flavor of the month, then you won't have girls sitting here bleaching their skin. Like I said before in my previous video, Dencia can only put out the product. It says a lot about society when that same product that's used to whiten your skin and used to lighten yourself gets sold out within 24 hours. That has more to say about society and the mentalities of females today than it does Dencia. And I like the part when she did ask that interviewer, she was like, well, do you not have a perm in your hair? And the interviewer kind of got offended and refused to answer her question. And really it's the same thing. You know, folks are like, well, no, it's not the same because I can always stop perming my hair. Well, yeah, you can always stop perming your hair. But again, some people perm their hair because they like a certain look. She feels like she likes being light-skinned for whatever reason. And notice that even with all the bleaching and how her ads have her looking ghastly white, notice that she's really not that light-skinned. She's, you know, maybe a few shades lighter than I am. So it's like she's a lot lighter than what she used to be, but she's not, you know, Alicia Keys' complexion. You know, and I just feel like there's a lot of self-hatred there. You know, when you can say that white is pure and that, you know, it's a spot remover, but then you use it on your whole skin, basically subconsciously saying that your skin is one giant spot, one giant blemish. I just find it sad, you know, and I just find it sad that she's just so defensive, and she needs to take ownership and realize that a lot of girls are getting this cream not to diminish certain spots on their skin. They're getting this skin to whiten themselves. You know, back in the day when I was growing up, because I told you I grew up around a lot of bleachers. So back then they used to call it bleaching, you know, bleaching your skin. And because that sounded harsh and it made it sound, you know, people didn't like the sound of bleaching. It sounded like, you know, well, you guys are, you know, trying to make it a negative thing. So now they call it skin lightening and skin whitening. You know what I'm saying? Now all these products have these really cute, you know, little names like, you know, skin milk and skin toner. But it's the same thing. It's still skin bleaching. You know, you're still bleaching your skin to look like what you weren't born with. You know, and the thing is it can cause, you know, damage to your skin. But does she have the right to lighten her skin if she wants to? By all means, she has the right to do that. At the end of the day, we can only control ourselves. And like I said, until society stops putting light skin on this pedestal, you're going to have girls out here who feel like the only way they can make it in society is to be lighter. The only way they can get a man is to be lighter. Until society stops knocking dark-skinned women and putting biracial and light-skinned women on this pedestal, you're going to have girls running to go bleach their skin. You know, it's just sad. It's the truth of the matter. And it doesn't just happen in the black community. The Indian community is one of the most racist communities when it comes to their caste system. They hate anything dark. They look down on dark-skinned Indians really bad. You know, they promote the lighter skinned people on television, but when you go to India, all you see there is darker skinned Indians. But when you look at their television commercials, when you look at their TV shows, when you look at Bollywood, it's the really light skinned Indians that you see being blasted in the media. And then a lot of dark skinned Indian girls are made to feel ashamed of their skin tone. They're made to feel like they can never obtain that level of success because they're not light skinned. You know, so again, society has to change their mentality. Society has to get rid of this European standard of beauty. Society has to stop putting lighter skin, light skin, straight hair, light eyes, and whatever else on this invisible pedestal. And once society does that, then other people, women of color, because it's not just black folks who are affected by colorism, then women of color can start loving themselves for the complexion that they are. I can't put Dencia on some type of pedestal or make her be some type of moral compass to my kids, to my nieces, or to my nephews. At the end of the day, it's my job as a parent to teach teach my kids to love themselves no matter what their skin color is. I found the whole interview interesting. I just didn't like the way she just came off, you know, very attitudinal, and everything about her just looked really fake, from the blonde hair to the sunglasses to the bodysuit. You know, it was just really, really over the top for me. I wish that she would just, you know, be her real self. I just wish that she would be more human instead of being so defensive, and just, you know, talk to people and let them know why you really chose to lighten your skin, because you didn't do it just because you just felt like it. There's a lot deeper issues going there, but she doesn't want to address those issues for whatever reason. Anyways, go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on Dencia's interviews. All right, deuces.